Hello, welcome to our first book that we will be reading. I will be reading Collected Poems by Sylvia Plath. And let's get started with Sylvia Plath. By the time of her death on 11th February 1963, Sylvia Plath had written a large bulk of poetry. To my knowledge, she never scrapped any of her poetic efforts. With one or two exceptions, she brought every piece she worked on to some final form, acceptable to her, rejecting at most the odd verse, or a false head or a false tail. Her attitude to her verse was artisan-like. If she couldn't get a table out of the material, she was quite happy to get a chair or even a toy. The end product for her was not much a successful poem, as something that had temporarily exhausted her ingenuity. So this book contains not merely what verse she saved, but after 1956, all she wrote. The aim of the present complete edition, which contains a numbered sequence of the 224 poems written after 1956, together with a further 50 poems chosen from her pre-1956 work, is to bring Sylvia Plath's poetry together in one volume, including the various uncollected and unpublished pieces, and to set everything in as true a chronological order as it possible, so that the whole progress and achievement of this unusual poet will become accessible to readers. By Ted Hughes. Okay, so I will pick at random a poem from Sylvia Plath's collection. Please excuse me while I look. The first poem I'm going to read is called Conversation Among the Ruins. Through portico of my elegant house, you stalk with your wild furies, disturbing garlands of fruit and the fabulous lutes and peacocks, rending the net of fall decorum, which holds the whirlwind back. Now, rich order of walls is fallen. Rooks croak above the appalling ruin. In bleak light of your stormy eye, magic takes flight, like a daunted witch quitting castle. When real days break, fractured pillars frame prospects of rock, while you stand heroic in coat and tie, iced composed in Grecian tunic and psyche knot, rooted to your black look. The play turned tragic, with such blight wrought on our bankrupt estate. What ceremony of words can patch the havoc? And that is the end of our first poem. Stay tuned for more poems or books to come. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed.